Hello, random viewer, and viewers, and welcome to the 11th episode of my Kerbal Space Program Let's Play series. It was brought to my attention in the comments that I am boring, so I am not going to be boring anymore, because how dare you say I'm boring? That's not very nice. I'm a cat here today. I don't know if she's going to say anything. Emma, say hi. Nope, she's not talking. Typical. She talks when I don't want her to, and she doesn't talk when I want her to. That's cats for you. Fly by the sun. No. Go away. Okay, nope. 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 Wait, we got one of those. And we'll get that one later. So, yeah, we're gonna rescue this Kerbal. So, oh no. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we're going to launch our Rescue 1 rocket. Now, I was trying to upload my space shuttle development episode that I was working on. I'll show you my space shuttle that I made. It had an issue. I'll upload it later after this episode. But anyways, here's the space shuttle I made. It flies, which is surprising. It's very surprising that it actually flies. So it launches, and it cost us very little to launch, about 22,000, because we get a lot of money back because this whole section comes back. All of this gets destroyed, but that's fine. It is a little bit like the Russian space shuttle, because it has an engine on the fuel tank itself. But that's quite necessary, and I vary its thrust throughout the flight to make sure it flies straight. And it has RCS ports. It has everything it could need. So yeah, that's the space shuttle. Oh, I also got it flying. It doesn't nosedive and crash every time like it did in last episode. So yeah, that's my space shuttle. However, as nice as this rocket is, our normal old Rescue 1 rocket is actually more cost-effective to fly. So for the time being, we will rescue this Kerbal with this rocket. Let's send Disa to go and rescue them. We rescued her. She can go and rescue Nada. That is our Kerbal's name, Nada. She is stuck in orbit. I really wish they'd tell us how they got there. They just don't. They should have some kind of backstory, like you have a competitor space company. But no, you are the only planet on the. You're the only building on the planet, except for the pyramids. But there's obviously no one there, and they have the nerve to spawn random people in space and say you got to go rescue them. It's annoying. Oh, here comes the cat. She's gonna try to walk on my keyboard. That's annoying. No, I'm sorry. Emma, no, don't walk on the keyboard. I really hope she does not walk on the keyboard. She looks like she wants to. Can you say hi, Emma? Here's the microphone. Can you say hi to it? Please? No? Nope. Okay. My cat has no interest. This is going to hurt your ears, Emma. Yep, that freaked her out. Okay, we're going to start by rolling the spacecraft to the left or right, depending on the point of view that we are viewing from. Okay, I overcompensated. Wonderful. Yes, Emma does not like this rocket. Its loud noises. Ah, yes, and wobbling. Wonderful. Alright, we are going now. Okay, good. The cat is leaving. She has no interest of standing on my keyboard. That is wonderful. And of course it's wobbling. It'll stop wobbling pretty soon, probably. Stop wobbling. Lisa, fly it better. Look at her. She's terrified. Why? She's a pilot. She's supposed to like this. You are a failure. Just like Bob. Yeah, I just compared you to Bob. How does that make you feel, Disa? I think it makes her feel terrible. Poor Disa. I don't know why she hates this so much. What would it be fun about being thrown back in your seat at 2 times your regular gravity and hurled into space at a ridiculously high speed? That would probably kill anyone who was not properly strapped in. Yeah, what's not fun about that? I don't understand. I fail to see why she's so terrified. Don't you? I mean, it doesn't make sense. This would be fun. Yeah, going so fast that you are no longer in the atmosphere. You try to stick your head out the capsule just because you're sick of all the stale air, and you die because there's no air. How is that not fun? Yeah, it's not very fun. Not very fun at all. Alright, my solid rocket boosters are going to be burning out soon. Lisa is slightly less freaked out than she was about 30 seconds ago. And we're starting to get some outer heating on the outside skin of the spacecraft. And we are going up very quickly. Oh. I timed this launch terribly. I forgot to look at where that was. Luckily, she's not that far behind. So you know what I'm going to do? Just to make Yuzochi happy, I'm going to pause the recording once we're in orbit, and then skip to where I'm actually lined up with the pod enough to rendezvous with it. So will that make you happy, Yuzochi? I sure hope it does. Because I'm putting in work for you. Okay, I'm going to now kill the engine. Well, I'll restart it. I need to push this down. It went too high. I don't want it that high. Stop. Oh wait, yes I do want it higher. I forgot because she needs to catch up to me. Because she's behind me now. That's what's different. So yes, we will go into a higher orbit slightly. I'll push that up to about 90, I think. That should be good. Yeah. That looks great. Now my cat is bathing herself. She does that a lot too. It's annoying. It's loud too. I don't think you can hear it though. Alright. We can look at the rocket. And now it's burnt out. Next engine. Having fun, Disa? Look how timid she looks. She looks terrified. It's like she's just been released from some kind of prison. Like, look at her face. You can barely see her mouth. She's just like... yeah, not even talking. Kind of like I just did. Alright, this is looking better. Gonna throttle up to 50%. What's our inclination at? Surprisingly not terrible. That is quite surprising, actually. Going to pitch up slightly. And once I'm in orbit, I will pause the recording so that I can spare your sanity. My sanity's already gone, so there's no point in sparing mine. Anyone in the comments who knows me in person could probably attest to that. Okay. Oh, now I actually have to not keep going down. Alright, engine's full power. Well, engine. There's only one of them. It's tiny, meager amounts of thrust. I can barely call it thrust. This probably has the same amount of power as a car engine. It's not that strong. It really isn't. Okay, we've gone past our apoapse, but that is okay because we have a lot of altitude to play with here. I'm going to roll upright because I can. That looks good. Just going to check our inclination. Still good. And the cat is coming back. Wonderful. Hi, Emma. I hope she doesn't walk on the keyboard again. Can you say hi to the people on the internet? No. Well, now she's standing so close to my mouse that it's going to be very hard to use. Wonderful. Good job, Emma. Oh, now she's sniffing me. Oh, she wants in my lap. That's what it is. Okay. The cat will be joining my video, I guess. Okay, we had to push that up higher. But that's okay. Alright. We are in orbit now. So, as promised, I will now pause the recording. Oh. Okay, I've got to click out of the window, then press escape. That was the answer to my problems. Pressing escape. There we go. And it is, I think, control... Nope. Alright, I am back now. My cat is still here. It actually didn't take that long. I have a maneuver now that will put me 8.9 kilometers away from the spacecraft belonging to Nada Kerman. We will just do this quick burn to decrease our altitude. Oh, my estimate was wrong. 8.4. Wonderful. And then when we get closer to there, we will kill our velocity relative to the target. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll kill our velocity. What is its periaps? Nada is currently orbiting at 76 kilometers. I will be at 87. We gotta come down further. Okay. What's the separation there? Where does it say separation? Okay. That looks good. I need 70 some. Separation there. Even closer. What's the periaps coming down to? Where's my periaps? There's the periaps. Kerbal periaps. 84. Let's come back a little bit more. How close is it? 4.6. It's great. No. Oh, I passed it. I'll just do that little burn. A little bit more. Okay. That's good. Still need to keep coming down. Well, actually, I know what I can do from here on. That's towards, so we need to point backwards. And as we know, the retrograde gets repelled from us, so we need to push it down. And push it, well, we'll cancel our velocity out here. We'll just let them drift towards us right now. See, they're speeding up because they're lower, but as we get closer, things happen. Okay. I'm now going to quick save because this is not always ideal. At our closest point, well, we're not at our closest point, but hopefully I can repel that away. Anyways, gotta repel that towards her. So now I'm going to point towards her now that we are pretty much perfectly canceled out, and I will burn towards her. And the prograde will chase me. So I will just push this closer and closer and closer until I get it right where I want it. Okay, so we're going to keep this coming towards me. We want these two markers lined up as perfectly as possible. And we have to keep in mind that the retrograde's the other one. Prograde vector will chase us as we do this. Okay. Cat, what do you want? Emma wants something. I don't know what she wants, though. I never know what my cat wants. Do you know how easy my life would be if I knew what my cat wanted? That would help a lot. Then I could know how to get her to shut up, and that would be really nice. Of course, she thinks I'm evil for saying that, because she's a cat. And cats, unless I practically worship them, think I am evil. So, yeah. And then the retrograde gets repelled from us. So we will just do that. And we gotta alternate back and forth. We don't want to be going towards her too fast. Okay. We're now getting quite close. We need to cancel velocity relative to the target. And kill. Alright, the engine has been killed. Batteries are surprisingly low. Good thing we have solar panels. How much longer till daytime? That's not good. That is very, very not good. Electric charge will be a major concern. I should have packed more batteries. Alright, we're going to head towards Nada again. I'm going to engage the lights on here. Remember how I mentioned that last episode? No, that was in the... No, yeah, that was last episode. Yeah. So the lights in the cockpit are on. This one does not have lights. Unfortunate. Lights are cool. Okay, we will time accelerate towards Nada's hulk. What? Okay. I guess her wreckage. What is she in? I can't tell. I'm too far away. I might be able to if I switch to her. We will burn again towards her, because we are very close now. We've got to come in slow. Otherwise, we will die a slow and painful, well, a pretty fast, but still quite painful death. Alright. Finally, we are almost there. I'll time accelerate just a little bit more until we are an acceptable distance away. Okay, 60 meters, that's pretty close. We will cancel out the velocity and switch over. She is in a lander can Mark 1. We've used those before. Okay, nada. Get out. Okay, where's our friend? There's our friend. Okay. Now use your RCS and fly over there. And don't die. No dying, Nada. You have a cool name. I don't want you dying. Because that'll be so fun. I'm going to make Nada fly this mission. That's just fun. Nada is Spanish. I think there are a few people in my comments, or who are subscribers to me, who know that. No, there are a few that don't. Actually, they probably do. Most people know that Nada means something in Spanish. I hope they know what it is. I do. It means nothing in Espanol. And board. Okay, we now have Nada in our cockpit. Nada is now safe. We will now unset that as target because that is going to confuse us. Come on. It's not clicking. I'll click here. Unset target. That's better. Okay, Space Center is coming up now, so I will do my retrograde burn. Hopefully not colliding with that wreckage, wherever it is. Okay, we are in a higher orbit, so I'm going to bring this down to probably 20 kilometers. That sounds good. Then we will do a nice re-entry. Alright. Yep, we're leaving that behind. We'll now time accelerate. We need to recharge. Good, our batteries are recharging. That is very good. Because if we ran out of power, very bad things happen. Because then we burn up. That is a slow and painful death. It's not very instantaneous. It's quite uncomfortable. I've heard. I plan on not finding out. I think most people plan on not finding out. I don't want to find out what fire feels like. Anyways, we will pitch up at a drastic angle to help slow down. And to hopefully pull us higher into the atmosphere so that we stay in the upper parts longer so that we don't burn up. Because the longer we stay high in the atmosphere, the better. Are those turned off? Good. We don't have a service bay on board. My cat is getting quite comfortable. I don't think she's going to be moving anytime soon. Most of you probably know how cats are. They'll pick a spot and then they refuse to move. And there's nothing you can do about it. There really is nothing. My cat's crazy. She's determined. Like, if I were to pick her up and set her aside, she'd come right back and sit down again. And then if I moved her again, she'd come and sit down again. I've never done that more than about 5 times. I usually give up at about 5 and just let her stay. The other option is getting up, but I need to record because you people need your entertainment. And hopefully you're not getting it chiefly from me because that'd be kind of sad. No offense. I'm not that entertaining. I hope I am, a little bit more, because I'm trying not to be boring. Izochi, you hate boring things, right? Right? Do you want me to cut out this re-entry? You guys have seen re-entries. I think I'll do that. So I will see you when the boring parts are gone. Oh no. Is it that one? Oh. Okay, I'm back again. We are coming over the mountains, and we've lost most of our speed. I would like to mention that Nada is a lot like Jebediah and Valentina. She loves space stuff. The which is great. I get sick of all the scared people who scream non-stop. It's so annoying. They're so sad. It's so sad that someone gets this very rare opportunity to be part of space travel history, and then they scream the whole time. Do real-life astronauts do that? Not to my knowledge. I sure hope not. That would be pitiful. It would be quite pitiful. I'm very glad they don't. I think my cat is soon going to be falling asleep. Still hasn't moved. At least she's on my lap and there's no risk of her running around on the keyboard. So we overshot slightly, but because I've slowed down so much, I can just dive. And do that. The G-forces really help slow us down. Our solar panel, as always, almost exploded. That's quite typical. We're gaining a lot of speed. I will do some S-turns. You can see how much speed that killed. I don't know how many G's I just pulled. I'm going to check. Highest G-forces. Where is that? Most G-forces endured. 7.7. That is uncomfortable. For a split second, they weighed 7 times their normal gravity that they are used to weighing. Oh, my cat's getting up. You leaving, Emma? Emma. Nope. Well, I don't even know. I don't... I've learned not to care anymore. My cat will do what my cat wants to do. Okay, I'm going to pull up slightly. We still have to land on parachutes. I could add landing gear, but the parachute method, it works. It's not the best, but it works. I'm quick saving just in case. Oh, what are you doing now? My cat's doing something. Do you know how distracting it is when I'm trying to fly a spacecraft of some sort and you are walking around on my lap? She doesn't care. Typical. That's cats for you. Cats. I love cats so much. As weird as they are, they're strange things. They are very strange. Okay? It's not like an airplane, so as we come over the runway, I'll just pull up like this and parachutes. Kinda like that. And killing the SAS, we don't need it. Because Nada and Disa don't plan on getting sick too much when they're under parachutes. Not too much. Burned a good amount of fuel. We're pretty well balanced right now. It'd be nice to have a tiny fuel tank at the front so I could shift the fuel around for ballast. That way, we could come down level each time. I'm going to toggle torque, or the reaction wheels, and then I will turn the spacecraft so that it comes down like this. Oh no, we're not exactly on the runway. I think we still get the same science value. And we fall on our side. Great. Alright, one Kerbal rescued. And I've only been recording for about 20 minutes, which means I can keep on going. No science. That's fine. We got money. 10,000. So it costs us about 11,000 to launch that. No XP gain. 2 XP gain. That's great. What did we get? $52,000. We made a total of $42,000 from this mission. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. We don't need to upgrade that. Wow. That takes a lot to upgrade now. Or next. Okay, this is interesting. This is the strategies building. I can pick a strategy. Fundraising is usually best. It takes a tiny bit of your reputation, this little bar here, and turns it into this bar here. Yeah. Decreasing the public's opinion about you to get more money. That sounds cool. We can only give a tiny bit of commitment. That's fine. We'll get a little bit of money for each reputation gain. Yes. So we lose a tiny bit of reputation, but that's fine. Alright, there. Astronaut Complex. We could hire these people. I'm not going to hire anyone because it costs a lot of money. And we have all these fine Kerbals. How much does it cost? What? I can have 12 Kerbals. And it costs a lot to upgrade. Alright, contracts. What contracts do I have? No, no, nope, nope. Same ones as always. I'll press this nice button. We're now on day 63. I know it says 62, but it's like hour 5, and there's 6-hour days here on Kerman. Satellite in a specific orbit of Kerman. That's too high. But, well, I technically could make a rocket that goes that high. But until I get that other thing, I don't want to. You know what? I think I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. We're going to... How many Minmus contracts do we have? Planet Flag of Minmus, Science Day for Minmus. How much does that cost? Okay, that gives us quite a bit. That gives us quite a bit. What does our rocket cost us to launch? As long as it costs less than 150,000, we are good. Where's our Minmus rocket? I want our Luna 5. Probably do a stripped down version. Yeah, what did we use last time? We used the, where was it? That's the Rescue 1 test tour. Where is it? It's not Rescue, it's not B. Is it? No, it's not that. Where is it? Saturn 1, that's right. It's the Saturn 1. So we'll just make a version that can land. Yeah, this will go to Minmus just fine, and it costs a lot less. We got these new landing legs. I will be putting 4 of them, and I think that's our only modification. It has 2 cockpits. Oh yeah. We remember this capsule design. You remember what happened to it. It didn't steer at all. Don't save. I want to see how much the other one costs, the Luna 5. It costs a bit more, but that Saturn 1 is just not safe enough. So yeah, we will waste quite a bit doing this one, but we're still making a ton of money, like 100,000, and a ton of science, so I think it's worth it. Yeah, I'd prefer not to waste the money, but it's probably better. Yeah, it's definitely safer. And I don't want to lose any Kerbals. Anyways, because we're going to Minmus, I'm going to remove some of the fuel from this tank. Because we do not need it all. We will not burn it all. And I think that's good. I could probably shrink the SRB slightly. Anyways, I think that's good. We will pilot it by, let's see here. Let's send, not as an engineer, not very helpful to us, Wenry. You can get in the science commander. We need a pilot. Let's send Valentina. Okay. They're going to go off to Minmus now. Jeb has been to Minmus, so he does not need another excuse. Alright. So, I'll probably put this in orbit, and then we will continue next episode. Hopefully nothing explodes. Valentina, you hear that? Don't make anything explode. No explosions. Not like my experiments. My real-life experiments explode a lot. Yeah. I don't know what to say for myself. I really have nothing to say. Anyways, engines, solid rocket boosters. Now off we go. We will roll slightly, turn slightly to the right to get us in the right direction, and then we will throttle back the main engines. Okay, main engines are throttled back. Now we wait. We wait to go to orbit. When I get some decent editing software, I think I can, like, what is it? Fast forward through these. So they'll, like, fast forward through. You'll still see them, but they'll go super fast. I think you guys would enjoy that. I can't time accelerate. Actually, that's a mistake to time accelerate. It doesn't go too well. Alright, we are going quite quickly. We've got a lot of speed here. We've rolled somehow. It's not good. I'm going to try to straighten it out. Okay, that looks better. I don't know Minmus's inclination. We'll just make a correction later. I want more speed. we're turning to the side faster than I'd like. So if I throttle up the engines, that'll help keep us straight. Okay, there go the SRBs. We will continue on the main engines up at full power. Yes, we're turning over on our sides much more rapidly than I would like. I think we'll live. Valentina, try not to die. We can't not turn with it, though, because if we get too far away, we will flip over. And the current configuration our rocket is in is not too aerodynamically stable, so we need to be careful. And the lag comes, too. Wonderful. Wonderful. Lots of lag. Always love that. Not really. Okay, no. No. Okay, stop spinning. Stop spinning. Okay, I stopped spinning. Wonderful. We can continue onward. Yes, we wasted a lot of time there, but we can continue. Full power. Well, not quite. There we go. Okay, these engines will slingshot us into space, and from there we will get into orbit, and then next episode we will head off to Minmus for extra science. And then we can start setting our sights on other places. I know I want to return to the moon, again, when I get the contracts for it. But after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Duna is always an option. I could send a probe there. I think our next goal, after we get the science value from this, will be the bigger satellite dishes, so we can start doing unmanned stuff. Because then we will build a satellite network. I think that will be necessary before we go interplanetary in our space program. Okay, now that we have an apoapse that is in space, I will throttle back the engines. I mean, they're nice to have running, but they're not necessary anymore. We will time accelerate. Couple those, and continue onwards. We're coming up on that. We'll just leave the engine running. It'll just give us a little bit of extra speed. Okay, 1 minute away. Oh. Alt. There we go. When we are about 40 seconds out, we will begin really doing things. Okay, 40 seconds about. I will pitch down, and then boost us up into orbit. Alright, here we go. Enjoy this last little bit of gravity while you have it. When that engine cuts out, you will not be experiencing any more gravity anymore, Kerbals. You will probably be without gravity for about 20 days. They will not enjoy it. It is uncomfortable to be without gravity for extended periods of time. The astronauts on the space station that orbits Earth agree that it is not pleasant. But hey, they can put up with it. Especially when they're in a confined space. It's even more annoying then. That's pretty confined, just for 2 people. Yeah, that's pretty confined space. Alright, we have a periapse, and it is being pushed out of the atmosphere. As soon as that gets to about 80, we will cut off the engines, and then we will probably end the episode. Okay. Engines cut off, and we have plenty of fuel to start our transfer to Minmus, and then enough fuel in these pods to push us the rest of the way and land. But that will be next episode. I hope you have a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Spread the word. I exist, and I am not boring. Tell your friends if you think they'd enjoy this. If they think this is boring, well, then they're not sciencey enough. Alright, I'll see you later. Have a nice day.